must take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Back to throw, it's Mateer. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Grab near the sticks. It's Burks. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Mateer. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's reeled in. It's White. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Weinke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. And
the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pocket breaking down. Sets up the screen. And some room to work. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this up.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The sure hands, it's Burks. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Holmes. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Pulls it in. It's Lucas. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Give him 6. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's got the tight end. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Under fire. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Noles send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Noles! A great catch and run for 6.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That's caught. It's McCoy. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Flips it out on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stacked. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Alchuk. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it. That's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a third down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
Fires to the middle. Did make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got more. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Keeps the play going. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. And we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Davis. There he goes. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He rifles one deep down the right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that's how they were able to force an incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of time before he fires right. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just knowing.
Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the lead here in overtime. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything. And then you reward the big fella throwing the ball. And he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. This crowd knows when to bring it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Touchdown to stay in the game. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lucas. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's in! The 2-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game! You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.